welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm George Clark and today I get to check out A Man Called Hero, released on Blu-ray by Vinegar Syndrome. Don't forget folks, before we go any further, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, ring the bell and all that jibber jabber, and thank you very much for supporting Invincible Asia. So, following on from Andrew Lau's special effects extravaganza of Storm Riders came A Man Called Hero, another comic book adaptation, many of which I do have actually upstairs there as the Bloodsword, I believe. But this movie I was very excited for because it saw the return of one Yuen Biao to the big screen, a man that had been kind of like vacant for many years, although he had been still making stuff, not just many big productions as he used to do in the 80s and early 90s. Unfortunately. But when A Man Called Hero was announced and came out, I was super excited. I really enjoyed what Storm Riders had given us, although the CGI was still a bit questionable. I think these movies were, I think I said this before, the movies were made perhaps before their time. But to get this now on full HD is amazing, and I am super excited to share this with you because the artwork on this is absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, that wonderful painting of Ekin Cheng on the front, and on the back here, Yuen Biao, Shuki, and I can't remember who's covering, who's in the mask. I think it's Dion Lam, perhaps. But a wonderful movie, very exciting, and this artwork, I think from Tony Stellar is just beautiful. Very excited for it. Now, I did have this movie when it first came out in the UK, back on DVD from Hong Kong Classics, one of my favourite UK labels there, put out by Missing in Action. But this was wonderful because it came 2 disc, and it gave you the options of the widescreen original version with English subtitles, and the full screen English version, which I never went to, and also a making of featurette, theatrical trailers, music videos, biographies, filmography, stills galleries, that kind of thing. A really well packed DVD release, and it was beautiful, alongside Storm Riders and the third part of this kind of special effects trilogy from Andrew Lau, The Duel, which really has no connection at all. It's more of a Wong movie than it is an Andrew Lau movie, and I will put out my video pretty soon of the Cargo Movies Blu-ray release for that. But this I really loved, and it was one that I always enjoy going back to, a guilty pleasure, as I would like to say, but it wasn't perfect. The movie still seemed to be lacking something, but when they announced that they were putting it out on Blu-ray here, I was super excited. Limited to 5,000. This is number 155 of 5,000. But this is beautiful, again done in their VHS inspired, Americans VHS inspired card covers here, as you can see, which I don't really like because these here tend to catch the plastic and pull it away from the casing there. But still, a gorgeous piece. Very solid, as always with Vinegar Syndrome. I can't fault them with that. Now, if I can spend some time getting into this, because they do like to pack them tight. Let me read the special features while I attempt to break into this. We have got newly restored by Vinegar Syndrome, from an existing studio master, almost there, presented in its original Cantonese language 5.1 surround soundtrack with newly translated English subtitles, an English language 2.0 dub stereo soundtrack, and a Mandarin language 2.0 stereo soundtrack. Also, I thought it was in there, losing it, there we go. We've got brand new commentary track with film historian Frank Jiang. My goodness, does this man ever take a break? God, it's a long title. A video essay by Dustin DeClure of the Important Cinema Club. Then we have a double-sided poster, reversible sleeve artwork, and newly translated English subtitles. Fuck me. Oh my god. Anyway, wonderful. Get away from me. Inside we have got the same beautiful artwork on the disc here, and I am noticing a reversible cover, which is just wonderful. And although I adore what Tony Stella, fuck me, Tony Stella, Starry, fucking hell. Bah, right, Tony Stella, as much as I love his artwork, which is here, I am going to flip this around because I still enjoy that original Hong Kong piece, which is similar to what I showed you there on the DVD, as you can see here. Very, very nice. And because Tony has the slipcase, I will put in that Hong Kong artwork. What is wrong with me today? I think I'm just excited to get watching some new things here. Let me pop out that poster. It's again a glossy poster, much like what Vinegar Syndrome quite often put out. Now, what way have they done this? Fuck me. Could they just make life a wee bit easier? Right. This is quite a large poster here. We got both sides of the artwork, I'm guessing. That is on the slip. We've got Yuen Biao there with Shu Kei and again I think Dion Lam. And then on the other side this wonderful piece with Ekin Cheng. Gorgeous, but puts me in the position of never knowing what side to show because I do love them both. That said, I don't have any room in here for any more extra large posters, as you can tell, but still gorgeous to have. That's everything there is really to share with you there. I am going to go, gotta do it very, very slowly. Slip it in slowly. That's what he said. I'm going to go check everything out here, come right back and let you know what I think. So, just back after checking out the Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray release of Andrew Lau's A Man Called Hero. Guys, honestly, for me, this is one of the finest prints I have ever seen come from Vinegar Syndrome. It is absolutely gorgeous. Probably not so much on this television, but watching it on my 4K player and through the 4K television, it was absolutely stunning. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. For me alone, this was the best experience I've ever had watching A Man Called Hero. The film itself still far from perfect, but seeing that clarity of everything, of the sets, the gorgeous sets, by the way, the action when it comes about, of course, the costumes were beautiful, but this was absolutely one of the most gorgeous films I've ever seen in a long time. Stunning, stunning, stunning print. I watched it the first time in its original Cantonese language audio, of course, with English subtitles, and then again with Frank Zheng's audio commentary, which was a fantastic listen. Definitely worthwhile checking out. Very, very informative. Also goes into the comic books themselves, the source material for the films, pointing out a few differences there, but also gives us a bit more history on the manhwa comics. Also their change of artists, change of storylines, things like that. So it definitely is worth checking out there. Unfortunately, the only other extra feature is the video piece by Justin Decloux. Runs for about 17 minutes in length. Very, very interesting though. Great speaker, definitely very informative on that journey of Andrew Lau, of Hong Kong cinema, bringing it up to A Man Called Hero, and so on and past that. How basically wuxia cinema has changed over the decades from that hyperkinetic Chow Hark style action to this more stylized stuff. But also points out the differences between the comic books again and what Andrew Lau has put on screen, both with Storm Riders and A Man Called Hero, which is quite obvious if you're a fan of those comic books. Unfortunately, the exclusive making of from the DVD doesn't carry over, which is a big shame. I really would have loved to have seen that on there as an extra feature. I don't know why they didn't do it. So there's not too much more. There's not even a trailer or anything like that, which is just a shame. So the extras page is fairly bare, apart from that one video piece, which is definitely well worth checking out. Regardless, the print blew me away. fucking amazing looking. This artwork here again from Tony Stella is stunning. For me, a fantastic release all around. I did notice, of course, it is a region A, and usually when Vinegar Syndrome put out these in region A, it kind of means that a distribution label here in the UK are going to be putting this kind of movie out soon. They did it with the likes of, let's say, The Iceman Cometh, or Righting Wrongs, Liddy Reporter, etc. And then we saw Eureka or Idiots, he put them out there soon afterwards. Same with Burning Paradise. Vinegar Syndrome put it out first on a region A, and then we had Eureka putting out Burning Paradise for the UK market there. So there is a chance that we still may get a UK release of A Man Called Hero, but they're going to be hard pushed to beat this stunningly restored print on here. Absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, regardless of its lack of extras there, definitely a double thumbs up for me. Super glad that it's in my collection. Out now from Vinegar Syndrome. So thank you once again for watching another video here on Invincible Asia. Don't forget you can check out hundreds of others here on the channel. You can also show your continued support by heading over to my new merch store or by checking out invincibleasia.com, where you can read my full movie reviews, and follow me on Instagram at Invincible Asia. Until next time though, enjoy your Kung Fu and I will see you soon.